Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to your reading for the week of March 20th. This week, definitely check out astrojar.com for more awesome readers and astrologers. Also this week, I'm going to be changing up the way that I do the spread, so that will be something new. But let's get started. I'm going to split it up into areas, or focuses, if you will, and I've done this in the past, but anyway, we're going to take a look at your finances first. In the area of finance, you have the Two of Spades. A lot of you could be changing your mind about things. Again, this has come up for Virgo several times now, the Two of Spades in particular. And again, I think in the area of finance, maybe work or career, whatever it is that you're doing, you could be making a lot of changes to the things that you're doing, and maybe even changing career completely. Even if you're retired, you could be doing things like changing, maybe you have a financial advisor and you're changing that, or maybe you're just changing your investments, or maybe you're coming up with a new financial plan or something like that. This is a very good card. Like I said, it represents positive changes, making changes towards some sort of goal or some sort of idea, and it usually leads you down your path. Again, to kind of further that message, you have the Ace of Spades. It's like a death card from the Tarot, and it just represents changes and transforming past obstacles even. So it can, this card also can remove obstacles. It can be a card that says that you will be kind of overcoming financial difficulty, financial obstacles. It's a card of victory as well, kind of feeling like you're winning at this time. Again, I would say this is like a building thing. It does take a little bit of time for these things to build up, especially the Ace of Spades. It can be a little bit slow, or I can say again that you have obstacles to overcome, but again, this card represents existing problems being resolved, so overcoming these difficulties, which is always nice. Next, in the area of love, you have the Queen of Spades. Queen of Spades in love is definitely a card of being careful of what people say around you, and it can also be a card of being careful, again, for those of you that are single, especially if you like somebody, maybe keeping that to yourself at this time, because it can be a card of like you telling a friend that you like somebody, and then they tell everybody, or they also like the person and they do something to prevent you from ever being with that person. So again, be careful who you tell. It can also be a card that says you might be getting into a relationship and you kind of might be not be seeing everything clearly with that person you're starting a relationship with, and some stuff can come up in the future. Usually not that big of a deal, but it can definitely be something that changes the relationship in a big way. And even if you are in a relationship, again, you could be learning something about the person you've been with for maybe 20 years that you never knew. So it could kind of bring some old stuff up. And again, not necessarily, it's not like a challenging card, not necessarily anything bad. You also have the Eight of Diamonds. This can, in love, and again, in love, this can represent needing to like work on the relationship, or it can just represent putting more work into the relationship in general. Also, even though it's showing up in love, again, this card can represent a relationship having a very strong impact on your finances and what you earn in a positive way. So it can represent that a relationship, in even relationships that come in at this time, could improve your finances, could help you earn more, it could just be making you more confident in yourself, which could translate into more earnings and things like that. Also, in love, if you're single, this card makes you kind of very persuasive. So if you're out there trying to meet people, a very good card for that. And finally, in your general advice section here, we have the Three of Spades, needing to let an old idea go. I think for those of you that this card applies to this week, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You might have an old business idea or relationship idea that you know that you need to let go of, but maybe you're not for some reason. So definitely feel free to let that idea go. Next, you have the Queen of Hearts, a very good card for opening up to love. I think for those of you that have been really focused on your career or work, you might be looking for a relationship or looking to start one. Also a card where some of you, and this came up for another sign as well, some of you could even be thinking about having a child at this time, or be thinking about children at this time and thinking about having children. This is the card of the Mother. And if you're not thinking about having children, you could be thinking about raising something else, literally like a pet or something, or you could be thinking about like starting a business. I mean, when we have a business, we have to nurture it and treat it just like a child anyway. So again, this can be a card of starting new things like that. And finally, you have the Nine of Hearts. Nine of Hearts is a card of wishes and the card of getting something you want that you have been wishing for. So very good card, and it kind of also fits in with the rest of the reading in that this represents an ending to old love cycles. So there could be a lot of changes in the area of love for some of you this week, but it looks like a great week. So thank you for watching and enjoy it.